Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way. Led to some inconsistency, but I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
Stafford on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
They'll run on first down. It's Walton. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 10 at the 30 line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Walton. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. 3rd down here. And from the gun, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And 9.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
For the Falcons.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walton. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
They'll run the ball. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
Gain of 11 on the
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a carry for Walton. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Harrison Butker.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The end of the first quarter.
A gain of 3, second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on second down, Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run by Walton to begin the drive. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Walton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Walton. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Walton. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Stafford here. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. Now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
1-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Stafford on third down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a pickup.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panic.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Stafford. And it's caught. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we reach halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Falcons 7.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. And even 50 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Walton. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. It gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. Pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it, preseason. Yeah.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They run again with Walton. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
37.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
45-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The quarterback sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That didn't appear to be a design safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their...
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Swift. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, Potter, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote up your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the...
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taking it about the 1. And he 20 to the 24.
And over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it. Opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. One last shot for Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 30. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.